Hi, I'm Terry Tomlin. In this series, we take a journey inside the Florida Aquarium to join wildlife experts, educators, and students just like you on a mission to entertain and educate while inspiring stewardship for the natural environment. Together, using science and research, we'll increase our knowledge and expose some myths by venturing inside the fascinating world of sharks, sea turtles, oysters, fishes of the wetlands, and marine mammals. These species all help inspire us to protect and conserve the world's priceless marine animals and their environments. So let's take the plunge on a learning adventure that explores these amazing wonders of our undersea world. This is the Florida Aquarium's Tanks to the Ocean, an educational web series brought to you by the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation. Terrestrial and aquatic habitats are all connected. So without our ocean, life, as we know it, would be non-existent. As a leading conservation organization, the Florida Aquarium focuses on protecting species at the ecosystem level, both in its facility and in the wild.
Hi, I'm Debbi, and I'm with the Education Department here at the Florida Aquarium. Now, the aquatic world and the terrestrial world are inextricably linked, and nature works best when you take care of both. In our new Journey to Madagascar exhibit, one of the animals that we feature is the lemur. And a project that the Florida Aquarium is supporting is through the Duke Lemur Center. And in this project, scientists and experts are working together for fish farming in Madagascar. Fish farming and lemurs working together in a sense. What's happening in some of the rural communities of Madagascar is that some of the residents are suffering from protein deficiencies, which has led to a lot of hunting of wildlife, including lemurs. So by working on fish farming, we're creating protein sources so that the rural populations can get the protein that they need and lemurs aren't faced with the stresses of being hunted. So by working with the aquatic systems and the terrestrial systems and how they're linked, the people of Madagascar are getting the protein they need from the fish, and lemur populations are hopefully thriving as a result of less hunting pressures. Now closer to home, the Florida Aquarium is involved in two important mammal projects. In our river otter rescue and rehabilitation program, we work with river otters that have been impacted by stresses, either man-made or natural. And in our dolphin photo ID program, we identify and collect information on the resident dolphins in Tampa Bay. Mammals can be excellent ambassadors for wildlife and wild places. Join us today as we learn about mammals from tree level to sea level.
Lemurs have scent glands. During breeding season, males try to outstink each other to claim dominance.
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm one of the senior biologists that work here at the Florida Aquarium. I work with our North American river otters, and we're standing right next to the exhibit in the Wetlands Trail to talk a little bit about our three resident otters, Otto, Brandon, and Mac. Brandon and Mac came to us as river otter orphans, part of our rescue and rehabilitation program here at the aquarium. Now when they came to us, they were very small, about 2 months old and about 2 pounds approximately. As you can see, they're a lot bigger now, but because of that hindering, they're not able to be released back into the wild. In the early part of the 20th century, otter populations were in decline due to habitat destruction, trapping, and hunting of these animals. But now, a lot of protections have been put into place and their numbers have actually rebounded. And part of that protection is what we do here at the aquarium. We work with the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, that's AZA, and we work with them to enable us to move otters to different places for breeding programs, which help us understand how they breed in captivity and helps us to do more for these guys in our zoo and aquarium setting. Here at the aquarium, we are proud of our commitment to the rehab and rehabilitation of North American river otters. Successfully raising over 40 so far, we're hoping to continue that success for years to come.
River otters can close their ears and nostrils to keep water out while they dive.
Hi, my name is Chelsea, and I'm a crew member here on the Bay Spirit 2. Dolphins are an important part of our Tampa Bay ecosystem. While the Florida Aquarium doesn't house any dolphins here, we do have our double-decker catamaran, the Bay Spirit 2, to take our guests on a 75-minute charter of the ecosystem here. Guests can have a chance to see shorebirds, like the brown pelican and white ibis, and birds of prey, like the osprey. But of course, everyone's here to have that unique chance to see our wild bottlenose dolphins out in the bay. On board, our guests may see Florida Aquarium team members taking pictures of the dolphins on our eco tours. These pictures are used for the Wild Dolphin Research Program, which is part of the photo identification process. We take pictures of the dolphin's dorsal fin, which is unique to each and every single dolphin, just like a fingerprint is to every individual person. Now with these pictures, we look and see the habitants of the Tampa Bay area and see if they even travel out to the Gulf. We also have another important part here at the Florida Aquarium, which is the Florida Aquarium's Marine Mammal Stranding Team.
Hi, my name is Kristen Aanerud, and I'm an Associate Curator at the Florida Aquarium, as well as our on-site Marine Mammal Stranding Coordinator. We are permitted through NOAA to respond to marine mammal strandings in the Tampa Bay area. We provide on-site supportive care, transportation services, and also health evaluations. All of these help increase a marine mammal's chance of a successful rehabilitation and return back into the wild. In the event that the dolphin does not survive, we bring the animal back to the aquarium and do an exam and send samples out to other scientists. Using the results of the samples, we can then determine the cause of death, such as human interaction, like boat strike or fishing line entanglement, diseases, or other natural causes.
Researchers have identified more than 850 bottlenose dolphins in Tampa Bay.
Hi, my name is Cheryl, and I'm a marine mammal outreach specialist with NOAA Fisheries. Dolphins share our coastal waters. This includes bays, estuaries, and sounds. This means people can easily enjoy viewing them in the wild, but this also puts the dolphins at risk of human-caused injury and death. These threats include entanglement in recreational and commercial fishing gear, becoming entangled in and ingesting marine debris, being struck by boat propellers, and being illegally fed or harassed. For this reason, dolphins are federally protected from being hunted, killed, captured, harassed, or fed. It's important to remember and remind others, don't feed wild dolphins. Dolphins that are fed lose their natural fear of humans and become dependent on humans for handouts. This puts them at risk of becoming entangled in fishing gear when stealing bait and catch from fishing lines, and also from being struck by propellers. Dolphins may teach these behaviors to their young, which puts them at risk as well. Do not pursue, swim with, or touch wild dolphins. All of these activities have the potential to disturb or harass dolphins, which is illegal under the Marine Mammal Protection Act. When you disturb a dolphin, you may be preventing it from feeding, resting, or caring for their young. Always view dolphins from a distance and remember to stay at least 50 yards away. It's best to use binoculars when viewing dolphins in the wild. Look before you book. Book wild dolphin viewing tours with responsible businesses that help protect wild dolphins, like the Florida Aquarium's Eco Tour. To find a responsible dolphin tour in your area, visit www.dolphinsmart.org. NOAA Fisheries and partners developed the Dolphin Smart program to promote responsible viewing of wild dolphins in coastal waters. SMART stands for S, stay at least 50 yards away from dolphins. M, move away cautiously if dolphins show signs of disturbance. A, always put your engine in neutral when dolphins are near. R, refrain from touching, feeding, or swimming with dolphins in the wild. And T, teach others to be dolphin smart. Businesses that are recognized as Dolphin Smart voluntarily follow advertising and viewing guidelines to prevent disturbance of dolphins from viewing activities. They also educate the public about dolphin conservation. While the Dolphin Smart program is geared towards dolphin viewing businesses, any boaters can follow these guidelines to help to protect dolphins while boating.
Dolphins don't have vocal cords.
Hi, I'm Tristin, and I'm coming to you from the Education Department here at the Florida Aquarium. Thank you guys so much for joining us today as we've explored mammals from tree level to sea level. Now, I took some time to pick out 3 of my favorite and more unique mammal species. One that we'll show you is called the pangolin. It is native to areas of Africa. Another one is the duckbill platypus, native to areas of Australia. And finally, we have the very unique narwhal, which is native to Arctic waters.
Now, each country is very unique in the way that it does its conservation efforts. In fact, there's about 5,490 mammal species around the world, so conservation is pretty important for these unique mammals. To learn more about local conservation, I would like to turn it over to Sean Russell, who started a really interesting project at Mote Marine Laboratory as a high school student.
Thanks, Tristin. It's great to be part of the Florida Aquarium's Takes to the Oceans web series. As a high school intern at Mote Marine Laboratory, I had the unique opportunity to be part of a dolphin research project, where I saw firsthand the devastating impacts of improperly disposed of fishing line and other forms of marine debris on dolphins and other marine wildlife. Monofilament fishing line can take up to 600 years to decompose if it enters the environment. And during that time, it can entangle, injure, or kill a wide variety of marine animals, including dolphins, manatees, sea turtles, and birds. As a result of learning about this issue, in 2008, I launched the Stow It, Don't Throw It project to engage young people and adults in assembling and distributing these personal-sized fishing line recycling bins and learning about the importance of marine debris prevention. These recycling bins are made out of recycled tennis ball cans and provide anglers and boaters with a place to safely store their used fishing line, keeping it out of the environment so it can't harm wildlife. As you can see, each of these bins is labeled with an educational sticker, has Velcro straps so that they can be attached to boats or kayaks, and also has the lid attached as well. Since the project began, I've worked with youth and adults across Florida and across the country in assembling and distributing over 12,000 of these recycling bins and educating the community about the importance of fishing line recycling and marine debris prevention. If you'd like to get involved, you can go to www.stowitdon'tthrowitproject.org to learn more about the issue, to get involved in assembling and distributing these recycling bins, and to gain resources you can use to educate your community about the importance of marine debris prevention.
Remember that no matter where you live, the land and sea are connected. You can do many things to help out, like recycling, even reusing certain items, supporting local conservation groups, or getting out into your community to do things like cleanups. I personally purchased these koala bear poop earrings from a zoo to help their conservation efforts. So as you can see, there's a lot of fun and unique ways to support conservation both locally and throughout the world. Thank you so much for joining us today as we've explored mammals from tree level to sea level. We look forward to seeing you here at the Florida Aquarium.
This series is presented by the Florida Aquarium with generous support from the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation. We thank you for watching. For more information or to donate, please visit us in downtown Tampa or online.